Greetings and salutations, folks, and welcome back to Resident Evil Village. So many things have gone wrong. Mia may be dead, having been replaced by Mimic Miranda. Ethan may be dead, though he's probably going to have a katao shoved into his chest. That is my guess. Maybe I'll have to fight him. I don't know. Maybe killing Miranda will free Ethan. Again, I don't know. If this game has a happy ending for its characters, my prediction is that Mia was kept alive by Miranda, and that Ethan has a katao shoved in his chest, but the death of Miranda prevents her from controlling him, so he's able to live independently. If this game has a less happy ending, Chris defeats Miranda, and then takes in Rose. Maybe he doesn't adopt her, but he takes her to some sort of family to take her in, whoever they may be. It's Mia! Still alive!
Bryce, this is Alpha. Where is Miranda right now?
Still at the ceremony site. Whatever she's doing, she's staying put.
God damn. It really is you. I'm glad you're safe, Mia. Why are you here?
I was caught in Houston experiments.
Does she have a katao inside her?
In the flesh. What's the situation up there?
Kind of a war going on. Nothing we can't handle.
Don't get
Chris.
distracted. Stick to the mission. I'm headed to the ceremony site.
Chris,
Wait.
why is the first thing you do
can't
is
leave
turn
me
your
here.
back to her?
You promised, damn it! You said that you would keep us safe. We did everything that you asked. We moved over here, everything! And I didn't care. So long as we were together. So you tell me, where is my husband? Where is my daughter?
Ethan is... he's gone. I couldn't save him. But I can save Rose.
Maybe you can.
Come on. It's not safe here after all.
What do you mean he's gone?
He's dead. I'm sorry, Mia, but we have to leave. We have to destroy this village.
No! You're wrong.
Is she going to grab a katao to shove into Ethan's
I
chest?
tried to keep this a secret, but... you don't understand how special he is.
Oh? Did Ethan just get up? Does he have more regenerative abilities that we know about? His hands? His left hand seems to be intact now. And it was clearly bitten off earlier.
It's cold.
Okay, so this part I may not have been expecting. I think I just had assumed the katao part because of his empty chest cavity. But I would imagine, like I guess this might be more in connection to the fact that Ethan's body might have been affected
My body.
by the mold.
You're so dope.
Evelyn? How are you here?
You're dead.
Dead? I mean, Miranda. She... No. I I still have to save Rose.
Wrong. It wasn't Miranda. You were always dead.
Oh?
You're saying I can still...
See? Miranda didn't kill you.
I killed
I
you?
mean, you didn't think it was weird. No matter how much you got hurt. Remember.
So wait, if he can't be...
3 years ago, the Baker house. You were murdered by Jack. You died there 3 years ago.
That's impossible. No way.
You shouldn't even be able to walk around.
Quit messing with my head.
You shouldn't be walking.
Screw you! Then what am I?
And how am I talking to you?
I did all that.
And if I'm dead, how did I impregnate Mia? With a baby? Am I just basically mold? Am I mold man? Ugh.
Now do you get it?
Oh
Your whole
my
body
gosh.
is nothing but mold.
Okay.
You can't ever see your family again.
Family. Family. No. Rose. I have to save my daughter.
So wait, Mia also knew this too.
Dead.
I kind of want to play Resident Evil 7 again now, just to see at what point this would have happened.
Rose!
But I don't necessarily remember the parts with Jack that much. Oh, I'm in a wagon.
At last, he awakes.
Also, this makes for a second, like a time where
My carriage, Ethan. You were having a nightmare.
Mia is being transported and everybody thinks that she's dead and she comes back to life. And now
Your
Ethan is
battle
being
with Heisenberg was a
transported
sight to see. But to think
and
Miranda
everybody
would show
thinks he's dead.
herself.
But it was the Duke that saved him.
How long have I been out?
Not long till dawn.
That's not the
Duke,
answer to
I
the
need a
question
favor.
I had.
Take me to Miranda.
I assumed as much and am already on the way. We should arrive shortly.
Duke, what
you.
do you get out of this?
But Ethan, are you sure of this? Your body is, well, falling apart.
Yes.
Foolish of me to ask.
Speaking of foolish questions, who or what are you?
Even I can't quite answer that. We're here.
I owe you one.
Mr. Winters, I'm afraid you can't return to your old world any longer. Are you ready?
Yeah. I have to be. I gotta go.
All right. So she's at the ceremony site. I presume. Can I talk to you? Do some last-minute
Duke's
sales?
Emporium has everything you need for your decisive battle. Please, be well.
Thanks.
Oh yeah, I probably can't go back to the village. That's probably all cut off for me.
Do be sure you're prepared.
We're gonna sell that, and that, and that. Why not at this point? And that. And...
Oh, the assemblage of life and machine. I can feel Lord Heisenberg's essence through it. Amat Victoria Coram.
Alright. Wow. What can I buy?
Your journey nears its end. How about some reckless spending to finish it off?
Oh, most definitely. But let's see how many magnum bullets I have. I only have 5.
Aye. Mr. Winters.
And explosive shots. I have 0. What can I craft? Nothing.
Preparation is more important now than ever before. What? Ah, it's fine. All finished. I saw you eyeing
Alright.
that one.
Let's buy all of what he's got.
You'll be slaughtering things in droves.
Customizable part for the handgun. For a handgun. Which I don't have. For that same handgun. And for that shotgun. Okay, so I don't need that.
This may be our last meeting. Be sure you have all you need. Aha! Leave this to me. These hands are more dexterous than one might think.
Alright. Let us save our game
Truly a pleasure
and
doing
make
business
our
with you.
last stand against Miranda. No running, just a nice, comfortable walk.
Out of my way.
It's too bad I don't get Chris's arsenal, though. Because his guns were definitely stronger. But I figure I could probably save the shotgun and the sniper rifle for Miranda.
Little Ava, my beautiful daughter. Come to me.
Ooh.
Is that you?
How will you know if
How
it's
I've
Ava
missed
versus if
you.
it's Rose?
What? My power is leaving me.
Rose!
Oh?
Miranda!
Interesting. Your body certainly isn't normal.
Oh, this might be why
Give Rose to me! Now!
why
You will see.
Lady Dimitrescu,
Once I
when she
kill you,
drinks your blood,
Get her now!
she says that Ethan is going stale.
I've spent a lifetime creating this moment. And you tried to take it away from me.
Yes.
I will take what is due. My desires will be fulfilled. Rose is mine!
What the fuck?
Oh my. Hello.
You fulfilled your purpose, Mr. Winters. You disposed of my false children and awakened the glorious Megamycete. Now, please do not worry for little Rose. I assure you I'll provide her with true peace. So now you can die peacefully.
I'm not letting you get away!
You understand the love of a parent and child, don't you? How can you deny me?
Well, you see,
Did you realize Rose is my goddamn kid, not yours?
I shall put you to rest.
oh my. These, stabby spindlers of hers.
This is
Ow.
I've never seen a human live without his heart. Are you sure? The Megamycete saved me from the pits of despair. It granted me this splendid power.
Yeah, right! All it's done is drive you nuts!
Yeah, nope. Nope. Back up a little bit more.
Die.
Hopefully that hits. Ow. There we go.
After all, everyone dies. Feel the Dark God's wrath!
You first. Oh, is this what your idea of the Dark God's wrath is? Is just absolute darkness?
Now, Mr. Winters, I think it's time you left things in my hands. Go on, rest now.
The hell I will!
I will take back my daughter!
Okay, I'll need to try a little bit harder than that.
Die, 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 die!
That's quite the speech you had.
I understand your feelings, Mr. Winters. Truly. But this is... If I combine Rose with a Megamycete, my daughter will be made manifest at last! I've waited
Well,
a century!
let's
all
hide
for this
behind
day.
here.
Will this kill you?
Where did you go? Ow.
Why do you interfere?
Damn it. No, I just died once. Jesus. Like, you don't have to send me all the way back. Like, you don't have to change the difficulty because I died a single
My
time.
beautiful daughter. You fulfilled your purpose,
All right.
Mr. Winters. You disposed of my false children and awakened the glorious Megamycete. Now, please do not worry for little Rose. I assure you I'll
Alright,
provide
let's just
her
use the
with
sniper
true
rifle for a
peace.
little bit.
So now you can die peacefully. You understand the level of
I'm not letting you get away.
How can you deny me?
Why the hell can't you realize Rose is my goddamn
The
kid,
Megamycete
not yours?
saved me from the pits of despair. It granted me this splendid power.
Yeah, right. All it's done is drive you nuts.
And then when I get farther in the battle, I'm going to switch over to the Magnum. Yeah.
After all, everyone dies.
But not everyone really lives.
Die and be swallowed into the Megamycete for all time!
No. Alright, so now we've got spooky darkness.
Now, Mr. Winters, I think it's time you left things in my hands. Go on, rest now.
The hell
No.
I will.
I will take back my daughter! Die, 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 die! I understand your feelings, Mr. Winters. Truly,
Alright.
this is the end for you. If I combine Rose with a Megamycete, my daughter will be made manifest at last! I've waited a century, all for this day! Will this kill you?
I hope not. Alright, now let's switch over to this. I think I missed.
Why do you interfere? Surely you have no need of Rose now, so close to death.
She's my goddamn daughter. You psycho.
Alright, switch to the sniper rifle. Oh, she's right there.
Your time is up! Now die!
Run over here. Avoid certain death.
Those foreigners, they could do nothing to assuage my years of loneliness.
Ever think the problem might be you, Miranda? You're not capable of real love.
I will see my hopes fulfilled.
How long, dude? How long have you got? It's hard to tell. Like how much damage she actually takes. I think that's it. Okay, because she kind of like starts swapping between all of her forms.
To ensure I never see your face again,
And as for Rose, there she is. Completely oblivious, still wearing the same clothes.
It's all right, Rose.
You know, most people don't get torn apart, turn into crystal, and then reattached.
Ethan! Ethan! Come on, Ethan. Come on, Ethan, wake up.
Chris,
Ethan, you did it. It's finished.
I think we've finished each other.
Ethan, we gotta move.
Interesting how it doesn't really show Ethan's face. Like, we've spent so much time with Ethan as a first-person character that the camera is so consistent in avoiding looking at his face.
Keep moving, Ethan. There's a bomb in that thing that'll blow this whole village sky high. Hey, look at me. When I hit this trigger, we can't be anywhere near it. Ah, damn it. Mia's waiting for you. She's alive, you hear me? Alive.
Mia, I'm so sorry. I love you. Keep Rose safe.
Hey, hey. Hey. And you tell yourself. Now, come on, it's not that much further.
Watch over her. Teach her to be strong.
God damn it.
Goodbye, Rosemary.
Ethan.
Huh. Well, I suppose this marks for what, the first time in which a main Resident Evil character actually dies? Because literally every single other Resident Evil main character is still alive. Despite numerous fake-outs.
Rose?
Go. Go, take us up now.
Doesn't even think of Ethan. Ethan's already dead to her, which is technically true.
Wait! Where's Ethan?
Get moving. We have to get clear.
No! We can't go, not without my husband!
Mia, sit down and strap in.
Not before you tell me where Ethan is.
Chris, you've got to be a little bit more open to these things.
Tell me what's going on. Where?
Like, most of this is a problem because Chris didn't bother telling anybody anything.
I told you to sit down.
Where is he? Chris? What have you done?
He's gone. I tried. He stayed so we could all escape. I'm sorry.
Captain, you need to see this.
Is Chris somehow, or is Ethan somehow
PSA
still alive?
didn't send soldiers. This is a bioweapon.
What the hell were they thinking?
Huh?
Orders, Captain.
Pick up the rest of the squad. Plot a course for BSAA Europe HQ.
What is going on with the BSAA? Okay. Well, that was Resident Evil Village. I suppose this makes for a weird framing device because, like, this story basically summarizes the bosses that you are fighting. You have the bat that gives you its blood. You have the Dark Weaver would be like the doll maker. You have the fish, the giant fish being the fish monster. The horse with the gear on his head being Heisenberg. And then the Dark Lady of the Forest being Mother Miranda. Though I suppose I prefer the story as read by Mia over whatever this song is. But yeah, so that was Resident Evil Village. Very good. I was wondering as I was playing through it whether, like I feel as though this, as I was wondering when I was playing through it, whether or not certain sections necessarily felt short. Castle Dimitrescu is very expansive in comparison to, say, House Beneventio or the Fish Monster. Heisenberg is more competitive in regards to that sort of thing.
Gifts we gave, but more you took, she snarled. So more in turn is due. In a blink, the girl was trapped inside a mirror. Her parents, though, had searched all day and at last arrived. With rampant rage, Father fought the witch, while Mother's loving touch shattered the dark enchantment. But the witch was strong, and Father yelled, "Save our daughter!" So Mother bore their child to safety as the forest was consumed.
Huh. And now we
Even
have...
Now, the burnt forest is a grim reminder of Father's sacrifice. To this day, any child who stares too long into the charred wasteland will be haunted by nightmares of getting lost while picking berries.
And now we have an ending to that story. But no, it's a very strong follow-up to Resident Evil 7. It definitely feels like it leans a more balanced towards the action side of things. Resident Evil 7 takes a long time to kind of get started. It spends more time developing like a survival horror type thing before it actually gives you a gun, and keeps a lot of its enemies overpowered. And the mold creatures, they're essentially just giant mold creatures. They weren't that particularly interesting. The creatures in this game don't necessarily move much faster, but they come in various shapes and sizes, giving more variety to the things that you are fighting. All of the characters are actually really interesting, and all their stories are interesting. As I was playing it, I was wondering whether or not the game should have spent more time just... what if the entire game just focused on Castle Dimitrescu and her 3 daughters? but after playing through the game, I realized that the focus isn't really on any of the individual lords. The focus of the story is always going to be on that person in control, Mother Miranda, and the lords themselves were just parts. It'll be interesting to see what happens next. Is this type of gameplay going to be more limited to, or should I say, is this type of gameplay for this first-person mode going to carry on as the series progresses? Because it almost kind of felt as though it was going to be more tied to Ethan Winters as a character, but now Ethan Winters is dead, and apparently he has been dead for a while now. And we just didn't know it. It's also kind of interesting to see, like, what's going, like, part of me thinks, like, they used this time jump as a means of creating mystery. Because there is that time jump in between Resident Evil 6 and Resident Evil 7, when Chris decided to stop doing the Call of Duty thing and stop punching boulders. And had apparently joined Umbrella, and the BSAA apparently went rogue, and developed their own bioweapons. But no, as for like the actual gameplay itself, it's all very well done. Now I kind of understand a little bit of what people were talking about in regards to House Beneviento, simply because of how different it is. It definitely feels more like an isolated puzzle box that happens to have like a little bit of hide and seek at the end. Like the actual gameplay of Beneviento is very, very limited, and I feel is more towards resetting the pace of the game. That way it doesn't feel like you're always going to a new area, shooting at things that flail around at you, and then going to a different area and fighting different things that flail around at you. Like, each area has its own pacing, and that's why I think like the House of Beneviento works, alongside the fish monster, alongside Heisenberg's factory, Moreau, alongside the windmill of Moreau, and Lady Dimitrescu. It all works well in creating a variety to the gameplay elements, while also still being consistent with the tone as a whole. It would have been... What would I... It'll be interesting to see what comes out of the series next. In theory, it might be the remake of Resident Evil 4 that's supposedly being worked on. I highly doubt that the next game on the list is Resident Evil 9, and I'd be surprised if this game has DLC, despite the fact that Resident Evil 7 had DLC. If I had to give this game a rating... I would probably give it a 9 out of 10. That seems fair. It was really, really strong. Though I feel like it's certain... There are elements that I feel could have been cleaned up. Especially like Heisenberg's facility is a maze that's very easy to get lost in and sidetracked. A lot of its hidden objects are just kind of sparkles in the background, and while it's interesting to give you like something different to look for instead of just things in drawers, it does slow down the pace of the game. Oh? Rose? Are you older now? How far ahead are we? Or is this Mia? No, this is Rose.
Do you think the little boy will be able to touch the moon?
Nobody can touch the moon. It's too far away.
No, that's just a
What
woman.
if he has a rocket ship?
Okay, then you can touch it, but it'd be very, very cold.
You were being silly. I don't think the moon
So who is this girl? Is this girl from Resident Evil Revelations 2? Why is she smiling for the camera?
Hey, Dad. Happy birthday. Sorry I missed last week. I have a lot of tests coming up. You know how it is.
Huh. So this is actually well ahead of the story.
Goddamn devil. Duty calls. I love you.
At least 14 to 16 years later?
Yeah, I found her. Where else? Today of all days. We have a situation. You're needed, Evelyn.
Don't you ever call me that again.
Whoa, it's just a joke, Rose.
I can show you things even Chris doesn't know I can do.
Oh.
We have a clear shot.
Stand down. I can handle it. She's just a kid.
Way to keep it together, Rose.
You're a lot like him, you know?
I know.
Well, at the very least, we know that the events over at the BSAA don't affect the livelihood of Rose, although apparently, like, Rose is just looking at two characters and maybe imagining what her childhood might have been like. The father's story is now done. Okay. That's... Great dad! Wow. Best dad ever! Well, if you've got any suggestions for something to play next, leave them down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have yourselves a good night.